Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Gregtech Community Edition Unofficial. Last time, we got ourselves set up to actually process all our fluids. I haven't quite gotten the tank set up yet. We got our advanced miner, which we actually already got a full 2x2 drawer, and actually there was so much left over that all of this in here, the limonite at the bottom, the 579 of it popped out, and I'm kind of glad that had the inventory space to pick it all up, because otherwise it would have dropped down a pit. So just to let you guys know, when you do pick it up, there is a big, huge hole right underneath it. So don't fall into it if that, when you go to pick it up, because that might lead to unintended consequences. But this time, I am going to get that oil cracking unit set up. So what we want to do, got a couple more things I got to get done. But I can come into here. We can actually get the whole control block built. So I have everything I need for it there. Did end up building enough of these high voltage machine holes that it was able to give me a couple extra advanced integrated circuits through a quest that I'll show you here in just a second. But let's get our Canthal coils as well. So we're going to need all 16 of those. I went and I did... Is it this one? Yeah, this quest right up here. Which just needed 6 of the HV machine holes to get 4 advanced integrated circuits. So, free circuits, why not? Should go pick up that block and get that one done. But don't think there's any other quests that we got that we can actually complete for the moment. It didn't take that I had gotten that one, which is kind of annoying. But oh well. But with that, we just need to make ourselves a high voltage energy input. So we need more of the sodium potassium. Let's go grab potassium. I don't know if I have any in here. Probably not. Some potassium right there. Sodium is blue, and I think the only sodium I have right now is down here. Sodium. So we need that. We need the 2... I don't remember the exact thing, but it's the circuit things you have to cut up. So get that mixed together. In the meantime, let's go grab those. Just gonna search for them here because I know what they look like. It's the PICs. So PICs, the LPICs. You need 2 of those. We need 2 gold cables and an LV or HV machine hull. So gold cables. Looks like we actually have to craft some more, so let's craft up 2 more. Hopefully we got enough rubber still left in here. Do have to take that out of there, get that out of the way. So I can say that it finished the craft, we gotta do that. Otherwise it's gonna try to do it again. Well, it won't try to do it again, it'll just literally be clogged actually. So, do need to get a way to take that out. Do I have any cells in here I can use? I have 1. So, take the polyethylene out, get our gold cables in, 1 HV machine hull. Those, I think I'm missing something. That's right, a high voltage coil, which needs the black steel. I believe we still have a couple pieces left. We have 3. If I remember right, just the 2 should make all that we need for that. We do need magnetic steel rod. Magnetic steel rod. We do have 1 set up in there. for those. Get our sodium, potassium out of here with the bucket. Put it on in. Guess we do want to put the magnetic rod in there because do need to use that machine for that. Make sure all of our stuff pretty much back on track there. I'll let that make it up while we go check on our stainless steel because I'm waiting for the last couple pieces to smelt up. Got 8 more. I think that's all we need. I think that's enough for the last craft. Yeah, 16. I should have. I do not. So I still need a couple more pieces. Or if I don't want to take the last one out of there, 3 if I don't mind. So that's done. That'll get us the high voltage energy hatch. But you need high voltage to do the severe cracking, which is the reason that I'm doing that. So now we've got high voltage. Now the only one that I want to check is, so we got cracked light oil to check. So we got hydro, severely cracked hydro, yields 150, 150, and then severely cracked steam yields a bunch of other stuff. So I'm thinking it is definitely steamed we want to do, even though hydro would be easier. You end up with a lot less outputs. And we need a bunch of the other ones that are provided with the steam. So just going to have to move that steam boiler over here. What do we got for... So I guess while we wait on that last one, let's get this thing set up here. So, looks like we want to lay out that first layer. I think start with this one and these out here to the output hatch. So I want it to start a couple blocks away from this. So probably right there is fine. Do that one there. Let's get the output over here. Kind of want the input bus be right up front and center, actually. Get this. Get the input hatch here and here. Get our power energy hatch there. Maintenance hatch I like up front and center too, so we'll actually move this one to there. The cracking unit. Casing, casing. We need our coils. And then the one thing I do gotta check, is it hollow? That's the important thing. It is hollow in the center. So we should have everything else. Just gotta build it up. Make sure it is hollow. Build up the sides. That piece, and we just need the 3 more there, which we're almost ready with all of those. Let's go check on our stainless steel. About 6 more, sweet. Don't even have to pull out any extra. In fact, put 2 away for stockpiling. Metal bender, 1, 2. Up in there. Get that craft. We'll be back after these are done. Alright, we are back with the last couple of pieces we need to finish this up. And 3. There we go. Now we just got to do the maintenance on this. So let's grab out all of those tools that we need. 1, 2, 3, 4. And crowbar. Empty hand, click there. Maintenance is fine. Awesome. Now, we are going to be cracking our light fuel. Which means I do want to get some stuff set up to actually be able to use our gas. So, to be able to do that, we're going to need some combustion engines. Which, the one thing that I noticed, what are they called? Generators. And it's not combustion, it's gas. Is it? Yeah, so it's gas turbines that we would need. Which, looking at the difference between the gas, now we can move all of these off here first. Get this out of my way so I can see what I'm looking at. Microprocessor. Reactors, super tanks need to stay. Oil cracking unit can go for now. But, so these require an additional processor, which is what makes them feel a little bit bad. But if I look at them, yes, we could burn the octane we get, but that's not very much. Light oil, that one's not worth it. Sulfuric light oil. Ethanol. Biodiesel, methanol, say it properly, light fuel, which is what we're burning right now, toluene, which will burn at the same rate. We can apparently burn naphtha, which will burn at the same rate, so I might look at naphtha really quick here. Diesel would be our best bet to use for now, but I still would prefer to use something that's a little bit... We could use gasoline if we can get to producing it. I was thinking we were needing turbine engines for that. So... what was it with these that burned then? Coal gas, ethyl... That's probably what it was that I'm thinking of. Ethylene, natural gas, refinery gas, sulfuric naphtha, propene, which is our better ones. Sulfuric gas again, propane, and butane. Yeah, so it looks like I was totally thinking that we needed these ones, but no, it turns out I was right. We do still want the turbo combustion generators. So that's going to still be just fine for what we need. We just need to get cracking on this light fuel, because the refinery gas is what we're going to be using to making our gasoline. We need our naphtha, refinery gas, methanol, and acetane. Methanol we can get through distilling ethanol. I thought there was a second way to get it. Hydrogen and carbon monoxide, which actually probably would be pretty easy to get. Carbon monoxide. Yeah, considering we have tons of carbon dust, we could actually get quite a bit of that set up to start. I don't think nitrogen... Even get some during another process that we got to do using methane. So that's actually pretty good, because we can get both of those just from centrifuging air. We get our methane from distilling our severely cracked light oil. We can actually get pretty close into making ourselves some refinery gas. So what I'm going to need to do is we need to grab out some more of these polyethylene pipes. Break through the floor. Probably go grab some more cobblestone really quick. Which is down at the base of the stairs. chisel out. Nope, let's get our tools put away and grab the chisel out. Which I think I put away in the system, so we're not grabbing that out just yet. Let's go grab the chisel, actually. I do not like the idea of just putting regular cobblestone around, so... Chisel, right. Click on the right object. Right there. Chisel out these panels. Okay. Building gadgets probably in here too, isn't it? Right there. I just need to get that platform underneath there so I can do servicing the pipes and everything without having to... Is this not... Oh. Well, I guess it is going to be a different bit down here. Alright, now we can get our pipes oriented right. I want to go back this way one. Right here. So that's perfect. We just need to grab out our wrench. Wrench that on over. Now that should hopefully start piping fluid. Go ahead and see. Does look like it pumped out some of it. Let's look in here. Would be in input hatch. Does not look like it has. That is not set to auto output. That is partially why. Probably also why it wasn't doing too much with working. So now we're getting our fluid input into here. It'll hold 8 buckets. We're going to need to get power, and we need our steam thing that we've got over here. So what I did want to check up on is if the infinite water thing will go on one of these. So we're going to take that and go make ourselves an infinite water cover. Because if that does work, then these will actually become really nice. If it doesn't, I guess one way to check is just to do this and go... put a fluid filter on it. So that means that those should work. So we just need a infinite water filter, which takes a cauldron, which we can craft that up pretty quickly. Just need some iron plates. 7 iron plates dumped in there. 7 iron bars dumped in there to make the plates. When we need 2 of these electric pumps. Let's go grab our stainless steel again. We'll be back when I've got these electric pumps ready. Alright, finishing up the last of this stuff here. Get ourselves the infinite water cover, which we need a cauldron, 2 HV pumps, and the last item was one of those HV circuits. HV. Alright. Now, we need... Turn that off. 1, 2, 3. Does not like this machine. So, betting it has to be in the higher tiers. And there we go. Getting ourselves, yes, high voltage tier. 1 infinite water cover. So now I should be able to simply come over here, place our boiler down with a cover right there. We got a full tank. Definitely gonna make one of those for over here so I can use that tank here too. So we will sleep. Gonna yoink this generator here, I think, for a second. That was the wrong one. That one was the one I wanted. And no, I'm voiding power each time, but that's what you're gonna end up doing when you're doing this. Two little machines and trying to set it all up at the same time. Just gotta turn this that way. Get our screwdriver, fuel, and now that should be processing. It says it's at 90%. Why is it not? Oh, it needs its circuit board, doesn't it? Should have a single one here. Cracked. Oil. Cracked light. So do the severely requires a 3. That. There we go. It's running now. And we should get a little bit out in just a second. There we go. So that's working. Now, I'm not going to let this get too much further along. Go ahead and yoink that fuel back into our drum. Let it consume that power. Alright. Sweet. So it does look like the naphtha or the gas. I think it's the gas is probably going to hold back the system. Which is precisely why, before I start this next time, we're going to get my super tanks done. But I've been wanting to get that part set up, because as soon as this part's set up, we get this cracked. Build ourselves another massive distillery tower once we get enough of the stainless steel to make another one through here. I do have massive amounts that have been smelting. There used to be like about 3 stacks plus some extra in there. So once I get enough stainless steel to really process what we need, we will be making ourselves another massive distillery tower. This one, I believe, we look up that severely cracked, severely steam cracked thing. We need to build a tower that is 12 tall, because that bottom layer won't process anything, but each layer here will get us the carbon dust out of it, but we'll get heavy fuel, naphtha, toluene, benzene, butane, butadiene, propane, propene, ethane, ethylene, and methane. After we get all of these out, what this will help us do is we'll be able to process our plastics using our ethylene. We'll be able to use the methane, and I think it was the toluene was the other thing I saw that we could use to get. Yeah, so we need our toluene with the raw gasoline to make our actual gasoline. And then we'll start being able to pump those into the generators, and this will power our stuff much, much more efficiently than doing the light fuel straight into the generators. So, thank you guys for watching this time, and we'll see you next time. Bye!